This video is the first of several videos that will help you with your writing. Let's start out by looking at two myths about writing. The first myth is that writing is hard. Many people say this. The more they say it, the harder writing is for them. But consider this. If you can speak to share ideas, you can write them down. You may have to take a moment or two to get your ideas organized, but writing is only as hard as you make it. Don't make it hard. The second myth is the opposite of the first one. Writing is easy. Almost as many people say writing is easy. All you have to do is write down a bunch of words. Sure, it is easy enough to write down a bunch of words, but for them to make sense, those words need to be organized in some form or fashion. Don't get caught in the trap that scribbling out a lot of words is the same as good writing. Let's look beyond the myths. The truth is that writing is neither hard nor easy. Writing is something that takes practice. The real challenge with writing is that it requires three things. Writing requires thinking. Writing requires organization. Writing requires redoing. The rewriting is the hardest part of writing. We write a draft, then we edit the draft, we then get input from somebody else, and we edit the draft again. Be patient and accept the fact that redoing is a standard and customary part of the writing process. The most important part of redoing for the student writer is checking the written work to see that all the assignment requirements have been met. Then, proofread your work. In the videos that follow in this series, we will look at several templates that will help you structure your writing. A template is like a mini outline. It helps guide your writing. Also, it helps guide your thinking. In fact, one of the real challenges with writing is that many inexperienced writers jump in to write a final draft before they have given much thought to what they need to say, or even why they need to say it. Using a template will help guide your thinking, which will then guide your writing. When we think clearly, it's easier to write clearly. First, what's a template? A template lets you find a path through what might be a confusing landscape. A template is like a pattern. It's something that's easy to follow, and it's endlessly repeatable. Yet, a writing template needs to also be flexible and changeable. We don't want our writing to be boring. A template lets you move back and forth from the big picture to the details. When we need to show our critical thinking, using templates helps us make sure we have included the right things such as sources, support, evidence, and logic. Basically, the template helps us make sure our writing makes sense. The templates also help you be more efficient. This can speed up your writing process and gives you more time to spend on thinking. By following a predetermined pattern, we spend less time figuring out how to do something or how to organize our thoughts, and we spend more time converting our thoughts into meaningful and understandable writing. Many times we say that templates are good for beginners, but templates are not only for beginners. Many of your professors have either a master's degree or a doctorate. Those degrees required a lot of writing. Even in those advanced programs, templates are used. The primary reason we write is to share our ideas with others and so that we can be understood. Templates help us maintain our focus as we write. They help us focus within a paragraph on the main point of that paragraph again, without introducing distractions and other points that weaken what we are saying. Let me repeat that our main goal is to be understood by our readers. Templates are very adaptable. They can be used for various and different types of writing. Whether you're making a claim, sharing an example, making a comparison, or supporting or refuting a position, the adaptability of the template will help you out. Templates also aid with clarification in your arguments. The template helps present arguments in a clear and logical manner. They make it easier for the reader to follow what you're writing and to understand your perspective and your point of view. This means that the templates help the reader understand what's going on. Thank you for tuning into this introduction video. Accept the challenge. Check out the other videos in this series.